It's Anzac Day in Australia today. That's a flag at half-mast. It's a day when we pay our respects to everybody that's fought for our country. Basically, help support this amazing way of life that we have here. So to those of you who've represented Australia and defended us, thank you. Hey, good morning. Morning walk episode 61. Coming to you from Bundanoon, about 2 hours south of Sydney. It's a spectacular morning here. That sort of first crispness in the air as summer is definitely gone and winter is definitely on the way. Leaves changing colour, falling on the ground. And something very special is happening here this weekend. We'll get to that. One of my teammates at the Global Society, Beck, just celebrated her 25th birthday. Hello to Beck, if you're watching, and you're a rock star. Thanks for being awesome to work with. And she was saying, kind of as a joke, but also true, 25 years is a quarter of a century. It's a long time. And it made me think that, with modern medicine and the way that life kind of currently is in the Western world where we're so lucky, chances are, you're going to live until 100, which kind of means that she's just finished her first quarter. It's quarter time. The whistle's blown, quarter time. Pixie! Now, when we're in our early 20s, straight out of high school, finishing uni, I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves that we need to be kind of further ahead than we actually need to be. It's only quarter time, even in mid-20s. And yet when we're in our early 20s, we're kind of thinking we need to have worked out our career and been travelling and amassed a fortune and had a deposit on a house and blah, blah, blah. And realistically, that first quarter, it's like a quarter you've had very little control over. It's been mostly your parents that have had all the decisions, or society that's basically been kind of pushing you in certain directions. So, quarter two is kind of like the best quarter because it's the first quarter that you actually have full control over what you're doing. You get to make all the choices. You get to decide which directions you want to head in, the things that you want to pursue, the people you want to hang out with. It's all you. And that's incredibly empowering. So it's kind of funny to think that, maybe you get to the middle of your 20s and start stressing out about... I'm not saying that was you, Beck. But a lot of people get to their 20s, even their late 20s, and they're like, oh my God, I haven't made it and haven't worked out my career and I haven't made a lot of money or what. You know what? Just drop that shit. Because you're at the end of the first quarter. Life is long and you've literally only just been able to take the reins of your own life and start making your own decisions. It's Anzac Day here in Australia, and Anzac Day is the day where we celebrate the people who've basically defended and fought for our country. So to those people who've ever been part of the armed services, none of us agree with war, but those people, you people, actually defend us and make this country great. So thank you for your service. Anyway, if you think celebrating a quarter of a century is a big deal, or a third of a century, this year I'm turning 40. That means I'm kind of almost at half time, right? That's also part of the reason to be here at Bundanoon today, because with my family we're actually picking up a caravan because next year, here's the big announcement, Life That Travels, family, me, we're going on the road around Australia, taking long service leave from work, spending 6-7 months on the road travelling around this incredible country. And today, we're basically buying the caravan that's going to be home for the next 6 to 7 months, which is pretty incredible. So some people have midlife crises. some people celebrate half-time. That's what today is all about. So long service leave, just for those of you who maybe aren't in Australia, is this quite uniquely Australian thing where after you've worked for 10 years, you essentially get like a couple of months off. And you know, we've been running AIM Overseas, the Global Society, our businesses, which started from nothing and are now, you know, very sophisticated businesses for over 10 years. So it makes sense to kind of take some time off and have a bit of a break. And we've got this amazing team, you know, we're now working with to make it all happen. So it makes sense to try and, you know, make the most out of this one life we get by doing something absolutely epic. Just like so many things in life, it's birthdays, these mega birthdays, they're so much a question of perspective, aren't they? You know, you're having a quarter life crisis or a third of a life crisis or a midlife crisis, or are you like pausing to celebrate quarter time, half time, you know, looking at your achievements and realizing that you're always in control. You know, at the end of your first quarter, you've just finished the only quarter where you have no full control over the whole output. Or if you're at halftime, you know, are you looking at that first half saying like, wow, that went nowhere and I'm not as far as I wanted to get, or I never thought things would turn out like this? Or are you like pausing to realize that it's only half time and you can do anything from here on? Like literally anything. Change directions, make your own decisions. Half-time. Anyway, handful of thoughts from Bundanoon in the Southern Highlands this morning. Whatever you're getting up to today, I hope it's a good one. Celebrate it. I'm Rob. I'll see you next time on the morning walk. Thanks for joining me.